Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, today we have a morning event session. I washed my face, I brushed my teeth, put on my $40. So right now we are going to get straight into the video. So today's video is simply about finding your purpose in your 20s. And I've been thinking about this a lot because I just feel like we live in a world where as soon as you turn 18, you're supposed to know what you want to do, when in reality, your 20s is the perfect time to figure out what you want to do with your life, to figure out what makes you happy, what keeps you going. So that's what I want to talk about. So, you know what I'm saying? Get your face mask on. If you haven't woken up already, I don't know why. Grab the phone with you. Wash your face, brush your teeth, because we about to get into this session. Okay? So, because I can't see, I ain't got my glasses on, so I'm just reading from my notebook because this time, I'm prepared. Last time I wasn't, I was just, I was just free balling. And if my camera is shaky, it's because I'm on the bed. I was too lazy to do it in the bathroom, so I'm doing it on the bed. So finding your purpose, figuring out what makes you happy in your 20s. Honestly, that's such a hard question because I feel like life just be giving you hurdles that it's like one thing, it's like 1 minute you think you like something, or 1 minute you think you're interested in something, and then the next minute something happens to where your life takes a whole detour and you're not doing the things that you used to do. But that doesn't always mean that you may not get back to what used to make you happy, and you're not going to get back into figuring out your purpose and all that other stuff. I genuinely just feel like I said earlier, I genuinely just feel like finding your purpose is just, it's, I don't know. I feel like you just have to live life. You just have to live life, trust your instinct, and of course, make mistakes to find your purpose and to find your joy. Like, think about how many people who haven't found that yet, but they found it in their 40s. They found that in their 60s. They found that in their 80s. You know, I don't know. Like, wow, this question definitely got me shook, but that's the only answer I can really say about figuring out your purpose and finding your happiness. Also, too, in your 20s, when it comes to figuring out your purpose, don't listen to the naysayers. Don't listen to the people that feel like, because they know you, that you shouldn't, you know, apply yourself to certain things. Even if you may not have the money for it, even if it's out of, like, your credentials don't even match up to what is required, I feel like you need to give yourself permission to find your purpose. You need to give yourself permission to find your purpose, okay? Nobody can tell you what you can do and what you can't do when it comes to finding your life's purpose. Nobody can tell you shit, okay? Even if it's like going back to college, you know, you have people saying things like, oh, how would you want to go back? Oh, it's just a piece of paper. Don't listen to them because they don't have a say in you finding your purpose, you know? And it could be family, it could be friends, it could be whoever, but take what they're saying with a grain of salt and trust your instinct. If you know you want to go back to school, go back to school. If you know that you want to quit your job because you're not happy, quit your job. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, get a new job. Don't just get up and quit, because in this economy, it's too expensive to just be getting up and quitting. But if you know you're not happy somewhere and you want to leave, you leave. You don't stay and deal with the BS. You don't stay. You don't settle. In your 20s, you don't settle in your 20s. We don't, Don't settle in your 20s, okay? But like I'm saying before, the naysayers who say you can't do this and you can't be on YouTube, you can't go back to school, or you can't raise this baby, like, it's just like, listen, do what you think is best for yourself. Like I said, family and friends, they know you, so they basing off their judgment off of how they see you. But what you need to do is take their advice and their words with a grain of salt and keep it moving. The only person who was in control of finding your purpose and finding your happiness, something that brings you joy, yet it's hard work and yet it can be stressful, but you genuinely love doing it and just showing up every day, is you. You're the only person who is in control of finding your purpose. You're the only purpose. It don't matter what happens in your life. It don't matter if a close family member died. It don't matter if all of a sudden you're expecting a baby. It don't matter all of a sudden if you're in debt. Like, I've heard so many people's stories, like life stories, that I just feel like, damn, that's crazy. But look at you now. Like, you've made it past your storms. You made it past the darkness, and I'm sorry, but there's just no excuses. Like, I just feel like you're in control. And since you're in your 20s, not saying that your 30s you don't have all the time, but I feel like your 20s is just that time where you learn how to be confident and you learn how to, love yourself, and you're learning how to navigate life, and like I said, you're in control. You don't got to listen to what other people have to say, and you don't have to follow other people's ways. Like, there are people who have used certain ways of life, I guess, to get to where they are, but that don't mean that you have to go through that, because everybody's journey is different, So, I'm rambling. I'm rambling. The camera is shaking. Let me get my thoughts together. But yeah, like I said, my third point is you are in control. And I want you to know that. Like, I want you to know that you're in control. Okay? You have the option to either say yes or no, stop or go, up, down, side. You are in control. Okay? And because you're in your 20s, whether you're 20 or 29, bitch, you're in your 20s. Like, this is the time to take control of your life. Like, I get it. When I was in my early 20s, mind you, I'm 23 years old. I'm 23. But when I was in my early 20s, okay, I had no idea what I wanted to do. Okay, I was listening to everybody else's opinion. I was trying to follow everybody else's ways, and it just was not working. It was not working because the decisions that I was making wasn't for myself. It was for other people. And once I learned to think for myself, and also coming to the realization that this is my life. People love to have opinions about how you should move and how you should do things with your life. But at the end of the day, if you fuck up, the only person who has to wake up to that sad reality is you. Your parents don't have to wake up to that. Your siblings, your friends, they don't have to wake up to that. They could walk away from that shit because that's not their life. Unless you make decisions that affects them. But other than that, it's like, if you make decisions based on their opinion, you're never going to be happy. You're never going to be satisfied with the work that you've done, whether it made you rich, whether it made you, healthy, whether it made you happy, you're never going to be happy. So that's what I mean by like taking control of your life so that you can find, your purpose, and what makes you happy. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen shit. It may not even happen this year. Like those type of things take time, but you as the 20 something, you as the 20-year-old, you as the 26-year-old, you as the 29-year-old, you have to take control. You have to take control. And that's really it. Like, that's really it. You gotta take it. Listen, if I didn't take control of my life when shit was not going good and drop out of college, honestly, I don't even know where I would be. I think I would still be miserable. Like, if I stayed in school, if I stayed in the environment that I was in, I would have been miserable. Okay, like I'm already impulsive. I would have done some impulsive type shit that would have got me hurt, that would have got me in trouble, just because I'm not happy. Like, mm-mm, can't do that. Can't do that. Okay, you gotta find the source of the problem, attack it, get rid of it, and continue finding your purpose. Continue, learning, and making mistakes. But don't make too many mistakes now, because some mistakes, can just not happen with, you being self-aware. But, enjoy yourself. Give yourself permission to explore everything that you want to explore. Even if it don't make sense, even if it takes time, even if it costs a little money, even if, you have to just seclude one day out of the week just to give yourself time to just think and just plan. Do that for yourself. Like, bitch, we in our 20s. We are in our 20s. Like, this is the time. This is the time. Like, I don't want to be that person who my life is almost over and me feeling like, damn, like, I wish, like, I would have done YouTube. Like, you don't want to be in your elder years, in your grandparent years, talking about some, oh, I wish I would have had done YouTube. Like, oh, I wish I wish I did this, so I wish. Take control now, so that when you're older, you don't have to have those conversations with yourself and God, because baby, it's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for watching my morning session. Had a little bit on my mind, not too much. I don't know if I want to make these videos like a once a week kind of thing, because honestly, I be having a lot of stuff on my mind. Like a lot on my mind, and I just feel like there gotta be somebody out there who feels the same way that I feel. Like, because even though I'm 23, I just feel like I've learned so much as a 23-year-old that I feel like I need to just spew it out. Just spew it out. But anywho, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.